about the game, and then he'll take your question.
All right, guys, thanks for coming out. Just didn't get off to a great start. I think physically we were a little fatigued at the beginning of the game, which led to some mental errors, and did not do a great job defensively, which allowed them to get off to a really hard start from the field. They made a lot of jump shots, 15 feet and in, and scored around the basket, which our focus was to take away the paint from them. And, we weren't able to do that, and then dug ourselves a big hole early. And, from about I have to go back and watch the film, but somewhere around the 7-minute mark in the first half on, I thought we gave great effort. At the end of the game, we're diving on the floor after loose balls, and, so was SIUE. But we were able to get it back to a manageable deficit, but just never able to really cut it down to that. If you get it down to 8 or 9 points, 7 points, maybe things change for you, and we just couldn't get over that hump because I feel like we just dug ourselves too deep a hole. Our big thing right now, we've got to stay positive and continue to get better, and understand we just got to win tomorrow. Get better tomorrow, and then we have another game on Wednesday against Southeast Missouri, and we've got to be better when we step on the court against them, and then finish in the season.
You look, you ran out of gas there, played.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but there's we did, and we lost Jessica Winfrey at the end of the first half. She wanted to try to play beginning of the second half, but you all saw she was struggling getting up and down the court. I think she's going to be fine tomorrow, night of rest and some ice and things like that. She's probably sitting in the ice bath right now with her whole body, but that didn't help that you lose the leading rebounder in the conference for the second half, and with our situation numbers-wise right now as it is, that certainly didn't help our energy level down the stretch.
10 first-half turnovers, really.
Yeah, and it's, again, you end up with 3 in the second half. 13 for the game is not that bad when you look at it, but for us, it's too many for this game. We want to keep it in single digits, and again, we're top 5 in the nation in fewest turnovers per game, and then you turn it over that many times in the first half of the game. If it was late in the game, and we could be sitting here talking about was fatigue an issue because of the short bench and no guard subs? Did fatigue cause those turnovers? But they were all early, so I can't say that. What I can say is we did a good job of refocusing at halftime or a few minutes to go in the first half, and then came out in the second half, really took care of the basketball, made some plays, played hard. Natanya Jackson ends up with 14 rebounds, played really hard, played more minutes than she's played this season, and some other people made plays. Nakia Edom made some defensive plays but struggled shooting the ball. Taylor Porter really made some hustle plays, and although she didn't get a lot of rebounds, she really went after a lot of rebounds that got them out of position and caused some things to happen. And Jansen kind of turned it on later in the game and was able to get to the basket some, get to the free throw line. So, it is what it is. We just got to work on getting better tomorrow.
Natanya's been really turning it on the last few games. What has changed for her exactly?
What happens in games usually follows what happens in practice by about a month to 2 weeks to a month probably. And we've been seeing this in practice really for about a month. The last 2 games is really the first time we've seen, we've seen a play here and there before, but the first time we've seen consistent effort and consistent play from her. So I just think it's the way she's been practicing. And she's been outstanding in practice. I'm telling you, she's been so much better in practice than what you've seen in games. She's got a chance to be a pretty good player, but she's got to continue to work, and she's got to become consistent on a year-round basis. I think right now she understands she's got an opportunity to get some minutes and a chance to build on something. So, hopefully she stays focused and continues to get better. Anything else?